That's my dad, third from the left, second row, with a smile on his face and a hole in his heart where a dad of his own should go. And a hard-working mom raising his big brother and him the best way she knows. And he's gonna figure it out, 'cause that's my dad. Well, that's my dad, kneeling underneath the old oak tree, saying, God, you know I'm a mess, and that girl would be the best gift you could ever give me. Now he fixes cars, sings and picks a guitar, does whatever it takes to get the ends to meet. Soft heart and callous hands. Well, that's my dad. I watched him make mistakes, and I heard him say I'm sorry. And I watched him make a stranger feel like a good friend. And if you ask, he'll be the first to say he's far from perfect. But still, if you ask me who my hero's always been, well, that's my dad. That's my dad. That's my dad. He's slowing down a little bit, but his eyes still shine just as bright and kind as they ever did. And he calls me up just to say he loves me and ask me how I've been. And he'll say, remember when? And tell that story again. He's told me 100 times, and we'll laugh until we cry. Then he'll say, I'll let you go, but before I do, let me say a little prayer with you. And we'll talk to God, and I'll remember how grateful I am. That's my dad. That's my dad.
If I had only known the last time would be the last time, I would have put off all the things I had to do. I would have stayed a little longer, held on a little tighter. Now what I'd give for one more day with you. 'Cause there's a wound here in my heart where something's missing, and they tell me that it's gonna heal with time. But I know you're in a place where all your wounds have been erased, and knowing yours are healed is healing mine. The only scars in heaven that won't belong to me and you. There'll be no such thing as broken, and all the old will be made new. And the thought that makes me smile now, even as the tears fall down, is that the only scars in heaven are on the hands that hold you now. I know the road you walked was anything but easy. You picked up your share of scars along the way, Oh, but now you're standing in the sun. You fought your fight and your race is run. The pain is all 1,000,000 miles away. The only scars in heaven, it won't belong to me and you. There'll be no such thing as broken, and all the old will be made new. And the thought that makes me smile now, even as the tears fall down, is that the only scars in heaven, yeah, are on the hands that hold you now. Now, there's not a day goes by that I don't see you. You live on in all the better parts of me, until I'm standing with you in the sun. I'll fight this fight and this race I'll run, until I finally see what you can see. Oh, the only scars in heaven, they won't belong to me and you. There'll be no such thing as broken, and all the old will be made new. And the thought that makes me smile now, and even as the tears fall down, that the only scars in heaven are on the hands that hold you now.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever, forever worship you. I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever, forever worship you. I can only imagine.